Let me show you how to put together this quick and easy craft that's oh so cute, that makes a perfect little gift for anyone. Hey guys, I'm Mandy at Amanda Jane Crafty, and I'm going to show you how to have fun with some of your paper crafting. So let's get started. So for this craft, you are going to need some Post-it or sticky notes. You're going to need some cardstock in whatever paper colors that you want to use. And I'm also using some decorative paper. I'm doing this for Valentine, but this is another one of those great projects that you can do for any season. And another little thing that I've added in are these cute little pins, and I'm going to tell you about those when I get to that part. So take a look and follow along, and you can make some of these for yourself and your friends. So let's start off talking about these Post-it notes or sticky notes. I got mine at the $1.25 tree, and as you can tell, they're $1.25 now. And when I went to get these, I was really looking for Valentine colors, pinks, reds, whatever, and the only color that I could find that really worked for what I was going with is kind of like this hot pink color. This is another pink that I've had in the past, and I have to be honest, I haven't made it to Walmart this week to check on theirs, but this was a little bit thinner piece, and this is the only one that I had of this color. So if I'm planning for doing these for multiple people, I'm probably going to be planning ahead and looking. I know Amazon has lots of different colors, so that's a great place to look. But I wanted to point this out from the Dollar Tree. This paper Post-it note, or they call them sticky notes, they're a lot thicker than I remember them to be. So the particular one that I'm making with the measurements that I'm going to give you is for a Post-it note pad that is approximately 3/8 of an inch deep. That's going to be what we're going with, the width of that. So what I ended up doing, because this is a little bit more than that, it is approximately 5/8. So what I have ended up doing is I am going to split this not quite in half. Again, I'm wanting to go to about 3/8 right there. And so I'm going to just, that's what's great about these sticky notes. We can just tear that off. And then if I want to combine others later, I can do that as well, or then I've got some extras, and I can, if we want to adjust the measurements, we can. But this is the one that I like to go with, and that this is also, make sure your sticky notes are 3x3. That's the measurement that we're going with on this. So I'm going to show you how I made this one using this, but you can always adjust the measurements to fit the different size sticky notes if you're going to change those up any. I am starting off with a pink piece of cardstock that is 3 1/4 by 7 5/8 in length, and we're going to do some scoring as well now. So I've got my trimmer that I'm going to score with right now, and first of all, we want to score at 3 1/4, and then at 3 5/8. And then we'll do a score at 4. And so we've got those 3 score lines. And when we fold those up, I want you to notice, even if we fold in the middle line, you may think, uh-oh, we messed up. We've got one side that is longer than the other, but it's all going to work out when we get our little pin slot fixed together. But I go ahead and I fold those, and then if you want to go ahead and fold on that middle line. And now let's talk about the pins. So I have this one pink pin and then the 2 red. I got these several years ago. One of my favorite things to do when I'm out shopping is getting after holiday season sales. And I know I got these. They were a huge pack for Valentine's, and it was an after holiday sale. Again, I haven't been to Walmart to see if they currently carry them, but these were from a previous Valentine, And I'm always looking for little things like this that we can use on our crafting. Now, I'm sure you can also get these even now on Amazon, and I'm going to take a look at that, and if I find those, I will put a link in the description so that you will have the dimensions and everything. These are approximately 3¼ inch in length, and they're just little ballpoint pens, and they're really cute, and they fit perfectly for this kind of project. So again, that's what the dimensions are going for that I'm using here. And to fit really well with that pen, I want to make some little marks where we're going to make some cut marks. Now, we want to be working on the side that is the smaller side length. That's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and line this up, and I'm just going to make a tiny mark at 1 1/8. So just right there. And then also at 2 1/4. 1 1/8 and 2 1/4. And then I want to take my scissors, and we're going to snip up to this score line, both score lines. It's going to match up with what's on the back there. Just snip up to the score line. And it's okay. We just want to be close to those marks that we got. And then I'm going to erase those. They weren't very dark anyways. And now that we've made those little snip marks, you can see those there. What we want to do is we want this middle section to come out towards us, and the other two pieces are going to fold inward. So just kind of play around with it, give it a little patience, and fold those in, and then we have something that looks like this. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the back. Okay, so remember, you had your front sheet, which was a little bit shorter. We're going to now take those back fold lines, and we're going to put some tape and a little bit of glue, and we're going to glue those down, and then look what happens. Now we're back to even. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I've opened that back up. I'm going to be applying my tape. I'm going to mark it right here because we're going to be gluing that down. And I'm going to use some of my 1/4 inch tear tape. I'm just going to apply that, and instead of just tearing it, I am going to snip it right here because I want it to go right on that section there. And it's a tiny little area compared to some of the other times we've used tear tape. Make sure that is on there really well. And then I'm going to lift the paper off. And I said I'm also going to glue it because I just want to make sure this is down good. Our tape kind of helps set it until the glue dries all the way. So then we can just fold it down if we want to, because we only have it on that bottom section there. That's going to be drying. And if you want to take a look now, we can take our pen, and it's going to end up sliding right in here. Isn't that the cutest? Just the perfect little spot for it. Okay, I'm going to take it out for now, and we're going to do a little decorating, and then we also have to put in our Post-it note. If you remember, our front cover now should be 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So what I've got is, I think I'm going to use this pink color. Okay, I've got the pink color here. In a previous video, I used this paper, which is called Strawberry Slush. It's a retired piece or color from Stampin' Up, and it was sitting out on my desk, and I thought this is going to work great with the colors that I want to use, because in this little 6x6 pad vintage Valentine, I got this from Hobby Lobby this season, and I love these red hearts right here, but I didn't have the red Post-it notes yet. That's what I'm going to end up using with the red Post-it notes. But I think I'm going to use this sheet of paper, and we're going to do a little bit of decorating as well. But I thought the strawberry slush went really well with that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut out these pieces and I'll show you these dimensions. I have cut out a 3x3 piece of the strawberry slush. It's going to go right on here. And then I've got about a 2 7/8 by 2 7/8 piece of the decorative paper. So now I'm going to put these together just using a little bit of my tape runner. And now just make sure that you're within the front of the cover here. I think this is cute as can be. And I've also got a little flower embellishment that I had made earlier. And I think I'm going to place that right here on the front. Pop that on front and we'll make sure it has time to dry. Okay, so now here is the little post-it notes that we worked on. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this. And we're going to just place this on the inside of our book. We'll just place this inside our booklet and it closes nicely. And there you've got a cute little notebook and holder. These make great gifts. I'm going to add in the little pen here. And that is so easy, but so cute. So I hope you've enjoyed this today. I hope you're able to take some time. Use some of your cardstock. You don't really need a lot. Pretty paper. Grab some post-it notes, and then you will have a cute little book to use and to give as gifts.